Flat Earth Focker is a guy who appeared very early on in this channel's history.
But I said, it's an optical illusion. It's an amazing optical illusion. Why? Because we're taught all our life, this false reality of it. I watch the sun, I watch sunsets, and in sunsets, the sun looks so close.
So you're saying that the sun looks close during a sunset, but on a flat earth at sunset, the sun is supposed to be further away, isn't it? He likes to go around and flat smack people. Unfortunately, it's the intellectual equivalent of throwing an open tissue into someone's face. But why is Flat Earth Focker in Tinfoil Tuesday? Because of the Mandela effect. Hello all and welcome to another episode of Tinfoil Tuesday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Yes, today we're looking at Flat Earth Focker, who has taken some time out of his day and parked up at a local tyre centre. Let's join him on his live stream as his viewers start trickling in.
Okay, look at the clouds behind me. I don't know, I'm looking at the screen right now, looking at the clouds behind me. They look like they're right there.
So clouds exist. Good start.
Hi Sandra. Hey Michael Ward. Smith. Trevor. I don't know if it could be changing into a spinning space testicle again. Okay, I've been talking about how these clouds are getting so close. Every day it's a little bit different. There was a cloud over me just now. It looked like a total illusion. Like, look at that. It's just this, it looks like it's a couple of kilometers down and it's touching the horizon.
And why would it look like that, Flat Earth Focker? Debunking himself live. Brilliant.
And then you look up at this. I don't know, it looks like a 3D illusion, hologram.
3D illusion? But you live in a 3D world.
I've never experienced this. But the reason I just decided to go live right now is because the moon. Oh, hey Marisha, you saw that little moon yesterday? But, okay, here's the thing. I talked about how much greener this city looks to me. I was driving over the Patello Bridge and all I saw was green. I can barely see houses now.
Well, as you live in the Northern Hemisphere, you are coming directly out of summer as we speak. Green is kind of a consequence of that, I'm afraid. Happens every year.
And I've been living in this city all my life. You go over a bridge now, just like in this parking lot. I don't know if the camera does it justice. It's like all I can pretty much see, 50% is green.
What I'm surprised at is how surprised you are. I can't actually believe how surprised you are.
Like, I don't recall coming here ever and seeing this many trees and it's this green.
Maybe you came before in the winter, or what's that word you use for autumn? Fall.
I mean, this is a good example, but it's not, it's not exactly what I'm seeing, like when I can see the whole city. Like, I'm driving over the Patello Bridge today. It's just green. All I can see is green. I'm like, I've been driving over that bridge for 9 years, every day. So we get a lot of rain here, but I'd say at least half the days, it's got to be a clear view. And then if you take away the winter, where it's not as green.
Oh, he's catching on.
Still, there's like, how many hundreds of times I've driven over all these bridges, thousands of times, and I never saw, like, basically, it's like the city got painted green. Like, just right here, like, I'm just tripping out at this parking lot.
That's not normal.
And somebody could be like, well, they planted more, these are all little trees, and I get it. So, that could be like, the city just decided to plant a lot of trees here. But when I'm on the bridge, and or when I was driving down Scott Road, all I can see is green. It's crazy.
I don't think this is a normal thing to get that miffed about.
Okay, so if you guys are in Vancouver, pay attention to that. But now here's another thing. I drive over the Patello Bridge, like I said, every day, pretty much, twice a day sometimes, and you can see the Port Mann Bridge. So I know where, and I pay attention. I'm always looking around, especially since waking up to Flat Earth. I look at the water, I look at the Fraser River, I see clear, flat, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you obviously aren't keeping check of how green everything is.
And I see the Port Mann Bridge. So I've seen it hundreds of times. You know what happens this morning? The Port Mann Bridge, to me, looked like it moved.
It did what now?
You're like, what do you mean the bridge moved? I'm like, yeah, it looked like it went a couple of kilometers. It was a couple of kilometers further, and rather than looking the angle of the bridge from the bridge that I'm on, the Patello Bridge, looked like it shifted. It just looked like okay, normally.
I can see you're having trouble here, Focker. Let's focus. Remember your woke mantra.
Normally it's like from, if I'm driving over the Patello Bridge, it looks like it's like 90 degrees to me. Now, it's 90 degrees. So if I'm driving over it today, it looked like it was can you guys see my hand? It looked like at an angle, like not 45, not that much, maybe what's after 45? 70 degrees, 60 degrees, something like that.
I'm not really following.
And it looked like it went further away. And I'm just driving over the bridge slowly. I'm like, what the going on? I'm talking to my wife, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm coming over the Patello Bridge. I'm like, it's green. I've never seen this much green.
So you're telling your wife the bridge is green now?
And she's going to work, and I'm going to work, and I'm like talking about, I was just tripping out. I kept looking around, and I'm like, the city's green. Like, it's just green.
What colour is it again?
It's painted green.
Ah, okay.
It's time to wake up, people. Time to wake up.
How ironic. He has a hoodie that says it's time to wake up and he's a flat earther. Focker moves on to talk about the clouds again.
What is up with that? Well, a lot of us here that are Mandela affected, we notice the clouds being different.
So if you've been Mandela affected, then you've noticed the clouds changing. Crazy.
Look at this cloud. Looks like it's touching the building. This building here. But we know it's behind it, but it also looks close. It's like a hologram. I know Brian mentioned this a couple of months ago. He's like, he thinks, Brian Stavely in the chat, he thinks the sky, the clouds are like an illusion or a hologram. But this is like total 3D. It looks like it's touching the building here, touching the building here. But in the middle, it does look, I don't know, my eyes aren't working or something's up.
No, they're working fine. Your eyes are supposed to see like that. It's not an illusion. Focker then goes on to try and explain about the reality that we live in.
This illusion, deception matrix that's overlaid, as Brian's talking about, it's like a maze, but it's like a 3D maze. You know what I mean? It's a maze for our mind, our eyes. So it's like you kind of go through this maze with the mind to see things clearer and more truly.
I think we'll leave Flat Earth Focker here with his subscribers. Pretty sure it'll be hard to follow from this point anyway. Right, thank you very, very much for joining me. I do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it today, then please do like and subscribe. I have been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great week, and I'll see you all on Friday for Flat Earth Fail Compilation 6. See you then.